that I am not connected. Hello, my good people. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Oh, Lord. Okay. Let me check. Okay, I can see that there is one person watching. Hello, can you hear me? Can you see me? I actually ended one, the other live that I was doing because I thought that I cannot be seen, but I see here that actually. Okay, anyway, I'm going to start. Hello there, my name is Malebo Oljonsin and also an author. Welcome to Malebo TV. If you are logging in here for the very first time, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let us grow this community together. And for those of you who are the returning subscribers, thank you for being here. Thank you for joining me. I love you so much, and I love, everybody equally. And I see that now people are logging in, because on other live I couldn't see anyone logging in. I don't know what was the problem. But if you are logging in here, please say your name there so that I can see you. And if you can hear me clearly, please state on the comments. And because it's like 10 minutes later, I do this live at 5, and today I don't know what happened. But anyway, we'll stick to this one. And today we are talking about healing, because God has spoken to me that I need to speak to people about healing. And because of, the time, this time is the time where a lot of people a lot of people are looking to get to the truth of who they are. Thank you, Tubi. Thank you. They are looking to find the truth of who they are. They are looking to find their purpose in life and a whole lot of other things. Now, many people do not believe that they are healers. Many people do not believe that they have the ability to heal another person, because healing has been, boxed into, you are either in the church, healing other people, or you are actually, let me just charge this phone just a bit. You are either in the church and you are healing people in the church, or you are outside of the church and you are actually doing traditional healing. Traditional healer, Africa, that is what we know of as or we know that healing is, but that is not the entire story, right? So today we're going to talk about different types of healers. And if you are here, you would know that maybe this is you, this is what resonates with you. Maybe it's not yet up there that you understand it better, but maybe it's something that you need to look into, right? One of the things that I know myself, and I have been speaking about it for a very longest time, that I knew that I could heal people, but I was not enticed or, drawn to going to hospitals where I would be healing the sick and all those things. And even in the church, like maybe some of my church members do not even know that I didn't even be part of the ministry, because it wasn't something that I was drawn into. And how I work is that I work when I am drawn into something. So if I'm drawn to fitness, I'll follow fitness. If I'm drawn to something, I will definitely follow it. But then the thing of going to the hospitals to go and pray for people, it has never been in my book. So I was like, nope, guys, I'm not going to do that, right? So many of us, we're thinking that is the only healing. It's also part of healing, or of being a healer, but that is not the entire program of healing, right? So what happens is that God gives us gifts, and these gifts, whether you operate them in the church or religion, or you operate it wherever, it doesn't matter, right? So the first one is that in the book of Jeremiah, it shows that actually the spiritual gifts, they come from, before we were even formed in our mother's womb, because that's what the Bible says, that before you were even formed, you were ordained as the prophet to the nation. So whoever believes that they have a gift, you did not have a gift just because you are now a Christian, or just because you are now a sangoma or a traditional healer or whoever. You had that gift way before you came into this world. You had a human body, right? You incarnated in a human body. You had that gift, right? So I know that a lot of people, I think I was speaking to a friend of mine who was telling me that for as long as your healing that you are doing is not edifying the church, then it's coming from the devil. So also we need to understand that all gifts, right, all gifts are coming from God. The book of Corinthians also says that these gifts are coming from one spirit, and in the beginning God breathed his breath of life through our nostrils and gave us these gifts, and these gifts are run by one spirit, right? So some people have gift of prophecy and all of those things. Some people have a gift of healing, right? So yes, that is where I wanted to clarify that the gifts are coming from God. Maybe the devil can deceive you, but he cannot give you a gift, especially a gift of healing people. That is the biggest gift ever, right? So in the church, we can handle, and according to what we had agreed upon, right? So the first healing gift is the physical one, where people will lay hands on you and you will recover, right? So somebody will lay hands on you and then suddenly you can walk again, you can speak again, you can do a whole lot of things. And this can even come from the point of medical, medical doctors. There are medical doctors who do that as a profession, but there are also medical doctors who are doing that because their gift is healing. So you would find that you would go to a medical doctor who's gifted in healing as well. It's not just a profession, and they can give you a panado and then you are fine, like everything with you, it's fine, it's everything is fine with you. But you can go to the other one who's not gifted in with the healing, right? But when they give you the panado, you don't get, you are still the same. That is the difference, right? So you can decide that you can take healing as a profession, or you can take healing as part of the things that you do in the church or wherever that you feel like, right? So the first one is the physical one that I spoke about, that people can lay hands on you, and when they lay hands on you, you recover. And I know myself, I do have that gift that I can lay hands on people and people can recover. But I do not do that without being led. I do not do that drama of people, parading in hospitals. If I am led to go to a certain hospital to pray for a specific person, I will do that. But I do not just rock up and say, oh my gosh, yeah, this is me, yeah, the gift of healing and all that. No, I do not do that, right? So some people are just given the gift of healing the physical being of another human being. So these gifts, again, there is no higher gift, there is no lower gift. All of us, we are gifted by the same spirit, and we are here to help one another live, right? So that is the first one, the physical healing, right? The physical gift of healing, right? And then the second one is the mental one. And still you can be a therapist, a neurologist, all these things that are connected to the mental part of you as a gift and also as a profession, but you can do them separately. Someone can still be a neurologist, but they are not gifted in healing. It's just a profession for them. So these people, I mean, I've seen someone posting that there is a doctor who passed away in Mediclinic, who was the best neurologist in the entire Gauteng. I mean, there are people who are going to study that. Why is it that him specifically, he is the best to have the ability to, or the gift of healing the mental part of you? That is why he became oh my God, my internet is now unstable. Okay, all right. So you would find that he actually has the ability, the healing gift, and also he took it as a profession. And I think if you can take it as a profession and it's your gift, I think it can work better for you, right? That is the second one. Now the third one is when somebody is being gifted with the soul part of you. So soul is divided into two, right? There's a soul which is the mind. There's a soul which is the spirit that connects you to your God. right? So there are people who can speak to your soul and really heal your soul. And that is why my healing sessions are called mind, body, and spirit, is because I know that I am able to speak to somebody's soul, and suddenly they see like things that they had forgotten about. I know that I can lay hands and still people can recover from that. But there are other people who are just gifted in one area, or the other people who are gifted in all the three, but they are only trusted for now with one, right? Remember that we are in a journey, and God is working with us. The more he can trust you with your gift, the more he can give you more for you, right? So the soul healers are those ones who are like my husband. I always say that this to him, because my husband is a DJ, and when he plays music, he's not playing music just because he's bored. Like, we went to my mom's 60th birthday, and he was the DJ there. The people who were there were 60, 70, yeah. And my husband could literally help this, actually make these people stand up and dance. And I was amazed that how do you play in a club where it's only like our age group, and then we all dance, and then now it's 60-year-olds and all those people. It's because when you are gifted to speak to somebody's soul, you can even do it in a form of music. They are the people who can speak to you in a form of nas. When you listen to that, you suddenly find things that those things that you were saying that I cannot do right now, you suddenly find a way of doing those things, right? They speak to your soul because they are soul healers. So some of them, they can speak to you through music. Like my husband, I know that I do not like music, but when I listen to when he DJs, I know that, especially when he's DJing, because he's not hired somewhere, he's DJing because he wants to. That is where I know, because when he's hired somewhere, somebody will say, you play this song, and that is not part of his category. So that is soul healing. Some other people can speak to your soul by motivational speaking. So we do not see this as a part of healing, that somebody, they are motivational speakers that can get you going. God, I don't know if you have heard me doing any motivational speech, but y'all know me. But every time when I do motivational speaking, even in companies, I know that people would say, yo, I want a number. Suddenly people want to follow me. Suddenly people want to understand what is it that you have. It's because of the healing, because there are other people who can still be motivational speakers. They can still be all these things, but they do not tap into your soul. So there are people, again, who are soul healers, and these ones, they speak literally to even your emotions. So we know that when you are not feeling well, some people say, listen to music. What does that do? Music then heals your soul. Who is the artist? Who is the DJ or whoever? Who are the artist who created that? They were speaking to your soul. So those are the people. But then, because we have boxed healing into, it's either you are in the church or you are a sangoma, and now people calling each other bogogo and things like that. It's actually showing us that we have boxed healing, or we have boxed God into, we are limiting God. We are thinking that God can only give us this gift if we are operating in the church, or if we are a traditional healer. But he can even help you speak to other people through music. I know many people who said when they were listening to Dr. Dumi, they started speaking in tongues, and these were people from Roman Catholic Church. They were never taught about tongues and things like that, but just by listening to his music, because you can be a healer, a soul healer, and speak to people through music, right? Other people, they will speak to you through Miguel, yes. Other people can speak to, can heal you through writing. There are people who are so good in writing that you are drawn to their writing. When you read their books, you suddenly find your aha moment. I know with who is this, the author of A New Earth, Eckhart Tolle. Yes, Eckhart Tolle. I know that I found a lot of truth. healing in reading that book. I literally read it 3 days. I went off social media. I read that book in 3 days, and I found out that, yeah, that's it. I found my healing through reading his book. So there are people who are gifted even in writing. So when you see in the church, we want to box either you can heal or either, but we don't categorize people, especially who are writers, people who are speakers, because if you are a speaker, then you have to be a preacher, and that's not always the case, right? The other type of healing, the soul healing, it's actually emotions, so healing the soul and the emotions. There are people who can make you feel better, and I always hear people, especially on the class that I had about finding your purpose. A lot of people were saying that, oh Malebu, now I always find people just telling me about their problems, and whenever I say whatever, you can just say, yeah girl, just get up and go, and suddenly somebody is fine. There are people who are there to heal the emotions. But in the church, even in the traditional healing thingy, hey JJ, I hope you didn't use the other link, because I had to restart the whole video. I don't know what happened. I was thinking, oh my God, this is not working. But anyway, we are here. So you can go in the church and they can pray for you, but if that person who's praying for you is not gifted in healing your emotions, then you understand. So healing has got it's big. We cannot confine it into only healing this physical body, because people are sick in a different way. People are sick in the mind, people are sick in their emotions, people are sick in their body, right? And then the other type of healing is, I hope it's not half past, because yeah, the other type of healing is the healing of the herbalist. So these are people, and they don't have to come as dingaka or the traditional healers. I know my friend Sbongilo, who's a chef. She literally has this gifting of, she can mix herbs and say and give you, like, okay, I added I added 1 teaspoon of bay leaves, 1 teaspoon of basil, and all that. You can add that, but the food is not going to come like this. So they can be herbalists, and they can come in a form of, doing the concoctions, mixing. I know JJ once said she likes mixing teas and all of that. That is another part of healing, and it can, well, it is a type of herbalist, right? That you can mix things, and when you mix these things, then you feel better, or people who are going to drink those things, they are going to feel better. Let us think even about the harmansi and whatever, those type of things in line with the harmans. Now we are finding out that what we used to do, what we used to use harmans for, it's not its use. But who started it? Who started it? Because in the olden days it was working. The people who know, who have this gifting of mixing, they can mix water with the harmans, with milk of magnesia, and this and this, and suddenly a kid can breathe, or whatever it is. It's because every one of us have our own way of healing. Some people can heal by praying for water, some people can heal by praying over you, some people can heal you by just adding those concoctions together and making one hell of a tea that makes you soothe your soul, right? Or even I know that the one that I'm drinking, they say if you are struggling with sleep, you can drink this, and to be very honest, it calms your mind. So those are the type of healing. Did I forget anything? Because it's half us already. Yes, those are the types of healers, but it doesn't end here with what I have said. I am just expanding on this type of healing that box one thing and say, if you are a healer, you have to be in the church. If you are a healer, you have those bones for Masangoma or traditional healers and doing that. There are many, many types of healers out there who are speaking to us, but because we don't categorize them, we're just thinking, oh my God, it's just Bitumelo, it's just Jeanette, yeah, it's not like they're doing anything better, but these people, actually, I learned that if I can have a client who, because I am gifted in healing the mind, but then if this client has a problem with sleeping, I can always refer them to Jeanette, for an example, and say, okay, fine, I've healed your mind, but then now to calm yourself down, you will need to go to Jeanette. Jeanette is a herbalist. She knows how to add these concoctions and, make you sleep better. You understand? So we are working together as healers in this journey, right? So that is that for me for today. Thank you for tuning in. We had a hiccup when I started here, but I will delete the other video. This is the main one. Thank you for tuning in, guys. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. If you want any of my program, I will leave my numbers there. I do have healing sessions that I conduct online on Zoom for the reason that God told me that I need to touch as many people as possible. So previously, before Corona, I would do healings with people around, right here in Pretoria. But now I'm able to speak to people wherever, in Mpumalanga, wherever. I'm able to connect to people because I am supposed to help as many as possible, right? So thank you for being here. If you do want to join in the healing sessions, please speak to me directly and we will arrange for you the time when we can connect on Zoom. Otherwise, I am out of here. Goodbye.